Discipline is deferring to the authority of your higher self, the self that knows what's best for you and has crafted a meticulous plan to get you there. A plan that would deliver to you the life of your dreams, if only you could stick to it. So I wanted to talk about discipline and why it is the most important characteristic that you can have as a person. Without discipline as a foundation, you're never going to achieve anything worthwhile in your life. Anything that's worthwhile is going to be difficult to achieve. Without self-discipline, you're at the mercy of the way that you feel in the moment. What you feel like doing in the moment is rarely what's best for you. It's rarely aligned with your long-term goals. If you're not able to overcome desires in the current moment, then what you want in the future is never going to be obtained. Sacrifice for what you want or what you want becomes the sacrifice. And the truth is that everything that you do in the current moment, it matters. And it's hard to see that in the moment because you don't see your results yet. That's why it's important to track inputs and not outputs. For example, I used to track my weight rather than my calorie intake. That's an output versus an input. If you put your effort and your focus on the inputs, then the outputs are going to come eventually. So that's a better way to think about progress. There's nothing wrong with goal setting, but we tend to focus too much on goal setting. And we think that success comes when we achieve and we obtain the things that we want. This is a quote from Earl Nightingale. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or idea. If you know where you are, and you know where you're going, and you're consistently working towards that direction, that means you're already succeeding. Another thing that's helpful to think about to keep you going in those moments is to realize that we as human beings are not exempt from the laws of the universe, right? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. What you do today, it matters, okay? You may not see the result immediately, but know that they stack up over time, and eventually the consequences come. And another harsh reality is that if your life sucks, and if you hate your life, you need to accept that it's your fault, and it is your responsibility to change it. If you believe that you are completely powerless to change the life that you're living, then you're living in denial, and that is a sad reality. And it might be a tough pill to swallow to say that everything in your life is your fault. But if you accept this fact, then eventually you'll realize that it kind of sets you free because it gives you the power to influence your life. Because if you say that it's not your fault, then you're giving your power away. And you don't want to do that.